Every great legend begins quietly. Before the battles, before the glory, there's always a child who never asked for any of it. This is the untold story of son Gohan. Gohan's early days were filled with laughter and curiosity. He wasn't training to save the world, he was learning about it. A bright, gentle boy who would rather read a book than throw a punch. But beneath that quiet innocence, something powerful slept. It first showed when he was just a toddler. During an accident, Gohan fell, but instead of being hurt, his tiny body released an explosive burst of energy that split a tree in two. Goku just stood there, stunned. He didn't understand it yet, but deep inside, his son held an unimaginable strength. A power tied to his same bloodline, one that would one day shake the heavens. But still, Gohan didn't dream of power. He dreamed of being a scholar. He wore glasses, carried books, and looked up to his mother more than his father. He didn't know it yet, but destiny was already watching him. Because when peace lives inside a warrior's heart, the universe always finds a way to test it. But as we know in Dragon Ball, peace never lasts long. One day, Goku brought little Gohan to meet his friends at Kame's house. The sky was clear, laughter filled the air, until a shadow appeared. A stranger descended from the heavens, long hair, cold eyes, a warrior named Raditz. He called himself Goku's brother and revealed the truth. Goku wasn't from Earth, he was a Saiyan, a warrior from a distant planet sent to destroy worlds, and Gohan shared that same blood. The revelation shook everyone. Before anyone could react, Raditz seized Gohan, locking him inside his space pod, a terrified child crying out for his father, not knowing this was the moment that would change him forever. When Goku and Piccolo joined forces to rescue him, the battle was brutal. Raditz was faster, stronger, merciless. But in the chaos, something incredible happened. Gohan's fear turned to fury, his power uncontrollable. In one burst of emotion, he exploded out of the pod, his energy spiking so high it shocked even Raditz. With one headbutt, the boy who never wanted to fight shattered his uncle's armor. That single moment, pure emotion, pure instinct, revealed the sleeping giant within him. After the battle, Goku and Raditz fell. Goku had sacrificed his life to save the world, and as he lay dying, he only asked one thing: for Piccolo to look after his son. The same Piccolo who once swore to destroy Goku now became Gohan's protector. Piccolo was ruthless. His methods were harsh: isolation, survival, discipline. He left Gohan alone in the wild for months, forcing him to face the world's dangers. From fear to hunger, from loneliness to determination, Gohan learned to fight, to adapt, and to survive. But somewhere along the way, something changed. Piccolo, the former enemy, began to care, and Gohan, the frightened boy, began to grow strong. Their bond became unspoken but real. Piccolo wasn't just training a student, he was shaping the boy who would one day surpass them all. Years passed, and the boy who once trembled in fear stood tall among legends. When the battle against the Saiyans ended, Gohan joined his friends on a new mission to planet Namek. It wasn't just another fight, it was a journey into space, into maturity, into who he truly was meant to become. On Namek, Gohan faced death, loss, and cruelty that no child should ever see. He stood against the likes of Frieza's army, risked everything to protect his friends, and showed glimpses of the warrior his father always believed he could be. But his real destiny awaited back on Earth. When the bio-android Cell appeared, everything changed. The Cell games began, and once again, Goku put his faith in his son. But Gohan didn't want to fight. He never did. He wanted peace, not power, knowledge, not bloodshed. Yet, fate doesn't always wait for desire. When Cell unleashed his destruction, killing Android 16 right before Gohan's eyes, something inside him broke. All that fear, all that restraint, it was gone. In that instant, Gohan transcended what even his father could achieve. He became the first to reach Super Saiyan 2. It wasn't about anger anymore, it was about acceptance. accepting that sometimes power must be used not for glory but for protection. In that blinding light, in the crack of thunder, Gohan unleashed his true potential and destroyed Cell, saving the Earth. But the victory came with a cost. Goku was gone once again, and when the dust settled, the boy who saved the world just wanted to live in peace. Years later, Gohan tried to do just that. He focused on school, found love, and became a scholar, just like his mother had always dreamed. He married Videl, had a daughter, Pan, and built a life free of fighting. But in chasing peace, he lost something along the way: his edge, his fire. When new threats would emerge, like Majin Buu and later in Dragon Ball Super, Gohan struggled to keep up. His body had grown soft, his instincts dulled, and yet the hero inside him never truly vanished. By the time of Dragon Ball Super, Superhero, Gohan stood reborn, older, wiser, but no less powerful. In that battle, his rage flared once more, this time not as a frightened child, but as a protector. He fought not to prove himself, but to honor everyone who had believed in him. He became Gohan Beast, a new form born from love, not fury, a symbol of balance. The scholar and the warrior finally won. And as his energy burst across the sky, the world was reminded, even if he walks a quieter path, Gohan will always rise when the world needs him most. The next time you think of Goku, think also of Gohan, the scholar, the reluctant hero, the son who carried a world on his shoulders. This was his untold story.